A newly leaked photograph from Mars has taken social media by storm, sparking intense speculation and debate. The image, which was anonymously shared on various online platforms dedicated to Mars anomalies, appears to depict a mysterious structure standing out against the barren landscape. Unlike the surrounding rocks and formations, this object exhibits a distinct, almost mechanical appearance, what some claim looks like a large gear or an ancient archaeological artifact. The unnatural symmetry and geometric precision of this feature have fueled theories that Mars may not be as lifeless or untouched as mainstream science has long believed. The photograph quickly gained traction as users scrutinized the image, analyzing its unusual features. What makes this structure particularly intriguing is the stark contrast between it and the surrounding landscape. The natural rock formations on Mars are often jagged, irregular, and shaped by billions of years of wind erosion and other geological processes. However, this particular object appears structured, displaying a design that seems purposeful rather than random. If it were simply a product of geological activity, one would expect to find similar formations nearby, yet none are present. This discrepancy has led many to question whether the Martian surface has undergone processes unknown to mainstream science, or, more controversially, whether the planet has been shaped by intelligent intervention. The anomaly has drawn comparisons to other mysterious structures allegedly spotted on Mars. Throughout the years, space enthusiasts have pointed to these images as potential evidence of an ancient Martian civilization, suggesting that remnants of structures or machinery might still be scattered across the planet's surface. Supporters of the artificial structure hypothesis propose that the unusual object in the photograph could be a remnant of an ancient Martian civilization, possibly similar to the ruins of lost cities on Earth. They argue that the structure's apparent symmetry and the way it contrasts with the natural chaos of the Martian terrain suggest that it was not formed by natural means. If this is indeed a piece of advanced machinery or an artifact from a bygone era, it could reshape our entire understanding of Mars. Such a discovery would challenge the prevailing assumption that Mars has always been a desolate, uninhabited world, instead implying that the planet once hosted intelligent life, or at the very least, was visited by extraterrestrial beings. Theories about Mars's potential to support past civilizations are not new. Some researchers have speculated that Mars may have once had a thriving environment, complete with liquid water, a thicker atmosphere, and perhaps even life forms similar to those on Earth. If a technologically advanced civilization existed on Mars in the distant past, catastrophic events such as climate collapse, asteroid impacts, or even self-destruction could have wiped them out, leaving behind only scattered remnants like the mysterious object seen in the recent photograph. Given that Earth's own history is filled with lost civilizations buried under sand and sea, the possibility of a similar fate befalling an ancient Martian society is not entirely outlandish. With advancements in space exploration and the increasing availability of high-resolution images from Mars rovers and orbiters, more anomalies are being identified. NASA's rovers, such as Curiosity and Perseverance, have provided unprecedented views of the Martian surface, revealing rock formations and landscapes that continue to raise questions. While scientists generally attribute these formations to natural geological activity, independent researchers and UFO enthusiasts see them as compelling evidence that Mars may have been inhabited in the past. If these images truly depict artificial structures, they could serve as the missing pieces of a larger puzzle, one that suggests the history of Mars is far more complex than we currently understand. The implications of discovering an artificial structure on Mars would be profound. If further analysis and exploration confirm that this object is indeed of intelligent design, it would revolutionize our understanding of extraterrestrial life and the history of our solar system. Such a finding would suggest that humanity is not alone in the universe and that, at some point in the distant past, Mars may have been home to beings capable of constructing advanced structures. This realization would not only reshape the fields of planetary science and archaeology, but also force humanity to reconsider its place in the cosmos. However, the controversy surrounding this image also highlights the ongoing struggle between mainstream scientific institutions and alternative researchers. While NASA and other space agencies have provided extensive data on Mars, some believe that key discoveries are being withheld from the public. The secrecy and slow release of information have led to increased skepticism, with many suspecting that the truth about Mars's past may be more sensational than we are being led to believe. Theories regarding hidden extraterrestrial knowledge, secret space programs, and the suppression of evidence continue to thrive in online communities, further adding to the mystery of this newly leaked photograph. Despite the speculation, caution must be exercised when interpreting such anomalies. History has shown that many so-called discoveries turn out to be natural formations, seen from misleading angles or affected by shadows and lighting conditions. Geological processes on Mars, though different from those on Earth, can still create seemingly artificial shapes. Until more evidence is gathered, it is impossible to definitively conclude whether this strange object is truly an artifact of an ancient civilization or merely an unusual rock formation. Regardless of the final explanation, the leaked photograph has reignited the debate about Mars and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. As humanity continues to explore the Red Planet, with future missions aiming for human settlement and deeper exploration, the hope remains that one day we will uncover undeniable proof of Mars's past. Whether through archaeological remnants, fossilized life forms, or unmistakable signs of artificial structures, the search for answers continues. In the end, the mysterious image serves as a reminder of how much remains unknown about Mars and the broader universe. One of the most intriguing and controversial photographs taken on the Martian surface by NASA's Curiosity rover is an image that appears to show a rat-like creature among the rocky terrain. Dubbed the Mars rat, this peculiar object captured the attention of internet users and UFO enthusiasts, sparking a heated debate about what it actually depicted. While some dismissed the sighting as nothing more than an oddly shaped rock, others speculated that NASA might be concealing the truth about life on Mars, or even conducting secret experiments by placing live animals on the planet's surface. The image, which gained widespread attention shortly after it was made public, fueled numerous theories. Some theorists suggested that the object bore a striking resemblance to a rodent, complete with a defined body, a snout, and even a visible tail. This led to speculation that the image might not be just another rock formation, but rather a sign of something more unusual. Some individuals went as far as to claim that NASA had intentionally placed animals on Mars to observe how they would react to the harsh environment. The idea that government-backed institutions use animals for testing purposes is not new, and this belief was applied to the Mars rat theory, with claims that it could be part of an undisclosed experiment involving live biological subjects. Despite the growing number of theories circulating on social media, NASA and its scientific community were quick to provide a more rational explanation for the Mars rat. Joy Crisp, the Curiosity deputy project scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, addressed the controversy by explaining that the image was simply our brain's tendency to recognize familiar shapes in random objects. She elaborated that Martian rocks undergo various natural weathering processes, including wind erosion, mechanical abrasion, and chemical breakdown, which can lead to formations that resemble recognizable figures. According to Crisp, the unusual shape of the Mars rat was the result of these natural processes, rather than evidence of extraterrestrial life or secret NASA experiments. Even with NASA's explanation, the photograph continued to be a point of fascination. Many skeptics agreed that the Mars rat was likely just an optical illusion, but others were unconvinced, arguing that the resemblance was too strong to ignore. This debate highlighted a common trend in space exploration. Whenever an unusual image is captured on another planet, it often sparks discussions about the possibility of hidden truths, cover-ups, and the potential for life beyond Earth. The Mars rat photograph is far from the first time that an image from Mars has stirred controversy. While NASA maintains that all such sightings are the result of natural geological formations, the human imagination continues to find meaning in these mysterious images. Ultimately, the Mars rat serves as a reminder of the power of perception and the way people interpret images based on their beliefs and expectations. Whether a trick of light and shadow, a peculiar rock, or something more, the photograph remains an enduring topic of curiosity for those who believe that Mars may still hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Another compelling discovery is a photograph taken by NASA's Curiosity rover, showing a large, layered, brick-like structure on the Martian surface. The image, which quickly sparked debate among researchers and the public, reveals an arrangement of stones that bear an uncanny resemblance to human-made construction techniques. This discovery has led many to suggest that Mars may have once been home to an advanced civilization, or at the very least, that the planet's past is far more complex than mainstream science currently acknowledges. The photograph in question displays a formation composed of evenly layered slabs of rock, stacked in a manner that is strikingly similar to brickwork found in ancient and modern human architecture. Unlike typical natural formations, which tend to be irregular and chaotic, this structure exhibits a level of organization that suggests intentional design. The uniformity and precision of the layers raise important questions about whether this could be evidence of an artificial construct rather than a naturally occurring geological phenomenon. One of the most significant aspects of this discovery is how closely the structure resembles known construction methods on Earth. In many ancient civilizations, including those of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Americas, brick-like stones were used to build walls, roads, and fortifications. The Martian structure appears to follow a similar pattern, with neatly stacked layers that seem too methodical to be a product of random geological forces. If this formation were found on Earth, it would almost certainly be classified as a remnant of an ancient settlement. The fact that it exists on Mars raises profound implications about the possibility of past intelligent life on the planet. This is not the first time strange formations have been discovered on Mars. Over the years, NASA's rovers and orbiters have captured images of what appear to be pyramidal structures, domes, and even what some have interpreted as carved statues or entrances to underground tunnels. Each new discovery adds to the growing body of evidence suggesting that Mars may have once supported a civilization that left behind architectural remnants, now partially buried or eroded over time. The brick-like structure in the Curiosity rover's photograph stands out as one of the most compelling pieces of evidence yet, as it is unmistakably similar to construction techniques familiar to human engineers. Supporters of the ancient civilization theory argue that Mars once had conditions suitable for life, including vast oceans, a thicker atmosphere, and a more hospitable climate. Over time, some catastrophic event, possibly a nuclear war, an asteroid impact, or dramatic climate change, could have wiped out an advanced society, leaving only scattered ruins behind. If such a civilization once thrived on Mars, the layered structure seen in the Curiosity photograph could be one of the last remaining testaments to its existence. NASA has largely dismissed these claims, attributing the formation to natural erosion and geological processes. According to mainstream scientists, wind, water, and volcanic activity could have created these layered formations over millions of years. However, critics argue that such an explanation does not adequately account for the structure's striking similarity to human-made buildings. They point out that while erosion can create unusual shapes, it rarely results in the type of uniform, rectangular layering seen in the Mars photograph.